Hey, this is Prometheus giving you another draft championship unranked gameplay. Going to be using a new playbook, so we're going to go ahead and see what we pull for a new playbook in this unranked draft champions. I want to go ahead and get my timing down a little bit better. So the playbooks that actually came up for me, I've got Cincinnati with a 4-3 defense. I've got New England, the Patriots playbook. And it's got multiple defenses, so I have a 3-4 and a 4-3 to choose from. And I've got Adam Gase, which is a 4-3 defense playbook. So I went ahead and peeked at a couple of these playbooks already, and I think I want to go with the Patriots. I really love the Patriots playbook. There's a lot of great formations. In a short series like this, I'm not going to be able to go ahead and go in depth the entire playbook, but this is a really fun playbook, so there's a lot of fun formations, so hopefully I'll be able to go ahead and have some effectiveness against my opponent. Alright, so the first round is falling to me, and we've got some speed rushers. We've got Curse off the edge. I've got a good tackle, and Anthony Munoz, and then a running back, Emmitt Smith. Now, because of the playbook that I'm going to be using, I'll be passing a lot to the running back, so I got to go ahead and take a top-tier running back to try to provide myself a little depth. And let's just go ahead and take a look at who we can compare our running backs to. So he's not that much faster. I don't know what kind of catch he has, but he's got fairly good speed. And then I know Jacquizz Rodgers actually has been historically known for having pretty good hands, so he'll probably be a good person too. And I've got this fast fullback. I don't know how good of a hands he's got, but it'd be interesting to see how that works out. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a peek at our wide receivers a little bit later to go ahead and see what type of hands we get from these guys. So Emmitt Smith dropped to us. This is going to be our first running back we're going to take. Now we've got Brent Selleck as a tight end. I've also got Corey Graham at free safety, and then I've got a right tackle. Really what I want to be looking at is a free safety position. Let's see here, man and zone coverage. I can always have enough defenders on my defense, so I'm going to go with the defender right here because I don't really have that greatest speed with this tight end, Brent Selleck. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy. Even though it's kind of tempting to take offensive tackle or a right tackle, he's obviously the better of the two. Yeah, I can't pass this up. This is a huge difference. It's a 10-point overall difference. 84. Let's take a look at our run blocking here. So there's a night and day difference right here with these two guys. They're just a lot better. So I'm gonna have to go with the right tackle. I generally don't like taking tackles, but I've got to take Schrader there in this situation. All right, so Emmanuel Sanders fell to me, 88 speed. He's got really good catching. I've got a right guard, and I've got a QB. Let's take a look at our quarterbacks we have right now. Case Keenum, 81, 82, 80, 74. So not much of a difference. And then Dak Prescott, look at that, throw power 86, 78, 71. So, but Keenum's just a little bit better. He's got pretty good stats and fairly fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and take myself a nice, good wide receiver with Emmanuel Sanders. That's gonna shore up my wide receiving core. Another wide receiver is actually fallen to me. I've got a left guard, but got to go ahead and take Des Bryant, 85 overall. Good catching, route running. I'm gonna have to go ahead and shore up my wide receivers because one of these sets actually has about 3 different wide receivers to go from. Another wide receiver here with Golden Tate. I've got a quarterback here. Let's see here. Deep accuracy, 88, 86 accuracy, so he's actually fairly good. I got another guard I can go with. Let's take a look at the run blocking, 88, 90. He's pretty good, but I'm actually going to go ahead and take the guard position and shore up my offensive line because I really do like running the ball. Alright, so now we got some speed on the edge. I've got Dante Hightower, I got Terrell Matthews, and then Geno Atkins. This is a very good draft right here. I've got several elites to go ahead and take. Block shed. I'm not going to go with the defensive tackle. I like edge pressure. And then I've got a free safety with 86 speed. I think I'm going to go ahead and shore up my secondary because those are going to be the positions that are going to have a hard time doing this. Just go ahead and take a peek at the speed of our outside linebackers. Okay, so he's actually pretty much the same. He's fast. He's pretty slow, but he's a right end. So all my linebackers are fast stock. So I'm going to go with my free safeties and shore up the cornerback position. All right, so Brendan Marshall got Darius Slay. I'm going to go ahead and take Darius Slay over Marshall. Right, so it's Steve Smith Jr. has fallen to me. I've got Virgil Green, and then another halfback in Jonathan Stewart. I've got a stud halfback already, so we're going to go ahead and take Virgil Green, primarily because it gives me some speed, and compare him to my other guys that I've got stock. 76 catching, just a little bit better. Escobar's actually got fairly good catching. Run blocking of 76. This guy doesn't have the best hands. He's got 62. I'm going to be throwing to the flat a lot, but he's got really good speed, so I like that a lot. But I'm going to take Virgil Green because I need a tight end that I can throw into this position. All right, so got a strong safety in Morgan Brissett. I've got another fast lineman, so I'm going to go ahead and shore up my secondary. Right, so now we're going to actually get into position right now where we're starting to fill out our holes here. Linebacker position, I got Dante Whitner, 84 speed. I've got Michael Brockers with really good pass block, but I prefer to take ends. I do not have another corner, so I'm going to go ahead and gamble. Let's see what the difference is with my outside linebackers. So he's a little bit faster. Tackling is just a little bit better. He's not much better than this guy. Outside of pursuits, play recognition is a little bit better. This guy's play recognition is a little bit better. Let's see here. This guy, just a little bit better. So he doesn't have any block shed whatsoever. This guy has some block shed. He doesn't. So of the guys I've actually got to go ahead and use, I've got to have to use this Brockers guy, Michael Brockers, because they don't really have a lot of good block shed up front. All right, so I got McCourty that actually fell to me, another free safety, 84. I've got another safety right here that fell to me. It's 84 speed, so they're pretty much the same. He's just a little bit faster, and then I've got another defensive, Robert Ayers. And he's got fairly good block shed, but let's take a look at our ends. So this guy's a little bit quicker. He's not that much better. He is pretty much the same speed, but block shed's not that good. So I don't really see much of a difference right here. I'm going to go ahead and take another free safety. Hopefully I don't have another corner fall to me, but I'm going to go ahead and take a free safety and boost up my secondary. Alright, so another safety fell to me that's elite. I've got another defender right here. I've got this edge rusher, block shed 84 off the edge. I'm going to go ahead and shore up my defensive line with Kawan Short. Alright, so I got a good quarterback that fell to me. I've also got a left outside tackle that I can actually take. This, I can't pass up Ben Roethlisberger. He's a very good quarterback, and he's actually going to give me a little bit more depth at quarterback position. And let's see here, I got another defensive end right here, really good block shed. I've got Trufant. He'll shore up my secondary, so I'm going to go ahead and take another defender right here with Trufant. This is going to give me a very stacked secondary. And finally, okay, let's go take a look at it. I've got Jerome Williams. I'm not going to take him. Justin Fowler. He doesn't have that much. He doesn't really have that much. He's really not that good. He's got fairly good run blocking. But if you take a look at my stock running back right here, he's a little bit more aware. His run blocking's not better. His catching's not much better. So that's kind of a wasted pick. So I'm going to go ahead and take the left guard here with Raymond Foster. This should go ahead and shore up my offensive line and give me some fairly good blocking. I don't have a really good center, but that's all right. I've got good guards and a good tackle. So let's go ahead and see 79 on defense, 81 on offense. Let's go ahead and shore up our team. Alright, so this is going to be my team. I've got a fairly good stacked offensive line. I've got a good tight end. I've got Sanders and I've got Ben Roethlisberger, and I've got Emmitt Smith, I've got Bryant, so I've got fairly good thing. I put Stills in, he's got fairly good speed, so that's going to be another player that's actually got fairly good catch over the middle. On defense, I don't have any linebackers, but I've got a pretty shored up defensive line with good tackles in the center. And then I've got secondary players. I actually drafted an extra secondary player, probably going to shore up the defense a little bit. But look at the speed I've got with the stock linebackers I've got. So these guys are actually fairly fast, so I should be able to get some pressure with these guys. So that's actually kind of nice with this. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and move this guy over and take Brown and put him yeah, I'm going to take Brown and put him at the middle linebacker position, so that's going to be one of the adjustments I'm going to make.